Have you seen Star Wars?
Okay, so I've wanted to make this video for some time just to give you kind of an update, but I don't want to pull a Lucasfilm and speak way too soon and give you like a false promise kind of thing. So I came back to YouTube last year and said, hey, I want to start making more documentaries and everything and do more daily uploads and just get back into the routine of Star Wars because we have a lot of movies coming out relatively soon. And I just kind of want to come back and start doing this more religiously. But there's not been a lot going on in Star Wars over the past year. It's been a very dry spell. So I took this time and started working on a brand new documentary. Around November of last year, 2024, I picked this topic and I started researching it. And I wish I started a lot sooner, but I'm making some decent time. I've made a lot of really good progress, at least that I've seen over this little venture. So the first 4 months I spent researching, and maybe went into like 6 months because I started researching and writing kind of at the same time towards the end of the research phase. But what I did is I created an index and it spans about 15 years and it's in a chronological order by the day, by the month, and by the year. And it's honestly amazing because I can now go back and use this for future videos, research, and of course, other documentaries. I started writing in the middle of February, made some good progress, but then Star Wars Celebration happened and Andor was releasing. So I was kind of focusing on just uploading those videos semi daily, if not weekly, and everything. So I didn't get a lot of writing done around that time. But after Andor finished its run, as you can tell by my lack of uploads over the past couple months, I haven't been active on the channel. But that doesn't mean I haven't been active in Star Wars because during that time, all I have done was write. I've really just been writing this documentary, writing the script for it, because it's been almost 5 years since I've made one of these. And one of the most common comments that I get over the 3 to 4 year absence that I've taken from YouTube was, yo, where's the next documentary? Why didn't you do Attack of the Clones 20 years later? Are you going to do Revenge of the Sith 20 years later or the prequels 20 years later? Or, is it going to be about this or that and whatever? So now I could actually come out with a video and proudly say, semi-proudly, I don't know how good it's actually going to be, but I have a script done. I have the script done for a brand new Star Wars only documentary. I finished some revisions over the past week or so. Just got all the grammar, add some stuff, take some stuff out, and just kind of tweak. The script is over 60,000 words with over 2,000 sources of information, which means it's easily longer than all three of my other documentaries combined. And I haven't made one of these in 5 years, and I got to edit it and everything like that. So I have some doubts about my ability to do this as well as I like, but I can say the script is at least done. I have the thumbnail done as well. It's beautiful. I think you guys are actually going to love this thumbnail. I think it's the best one that I've had for a documentary so far. I have a friend, Star Wars editor from the Wayseekers podcast, who's going to help create the beginning and end sequences. And I think those are going to come out and be stunning. I think a lot of you guys are going to like those too. All that's really left is for me to actually make and edit the documentary. And it's really just been my focus. I haven't been focusing on the daily uploads, as you can tell. I've been focusing on writing the script, getting it done, and working 5 days a week as well as going to school. So yeah, I've been a little busy. Of course, YouTube doesn't like me right now because I've had a like 3 to 4 year absence of uploading consistently. So the algorithm, I kind of have to work to get back into its favor by just uploading more often. And what's nice about this documentary and the amount of content it covers is that I can make a lot of videos reacting and kind of discussing in further detail and giving my opinions on some of the stuff that is covered in this documentary. So there's going to be a lot of content that comes out from this channel just based off of this documentary within like the next 6 months to not a year. I mean, I can probably milk it for a year, but there's just a lot of ground to cover and a lot of stuff that I learned that I'm really interested in sharing with you guys. The estimation for the documentary was like 3 hours at the beginning. It's expanded to 5 hours. And then what really sucks is now that I have the script done, the spoken word narration of those like 62,000 words is about like 7.5 hours. That doesn't include any editing, any B-roll footage, any interviews, anything that goes into making one of these videos. So that's kind of another issue is it's like, wow, this is going to be a very long documentary. And I've thought about splitting it up into chapters. I even thought about splitting subjects into a way where I had a trilogy of documentaries. I would do one every nah, I would have released it within like 3 months or something like that, maybe even six, and done one about a specific person, one about a specific event, and one about kind of like the general timeline of events. So couldn't really pull that off. So I just was like, you know what? Let's just make this one, see how it ends up. And at the moment, it's going to be extremely long. I don't know how long. I want to trim it down. I don't want to overwhelm you with a super long video because I feel like the quality of it will dip at various points. And I don't really want that. I like it when it's very focused, but we'll see. The script definitely got away from me. So we'll see how the actual documentary ends up at the end of the day. I will say, as an audience member, I will proudly say I think you will find this as one of the most informative documentaries on Star Wars you'll ever see, and it's also one of the ones that you can go back at any point in time and learn something because it covers 15 years of so many different subjects and events and everything like that. It's very thorough, it's very in depth, so I think you'll enjoy that aspect of it. But we'll see what happens. I would love to have this in December, come out in December and have like a trailer and a thumbnail and all that stuff shown in November just to kind of be like, hey, I have a date now. I don't want to give you a specific date just because I'm really not sure if I can hit that December date. I always release these in like December or May, and that's kind of the plan going forward. This definitely needs to come out before The Mandalorian and Grogu, and it's not because it covers that, but just because of the time that we're in, it definitely needs to come out before that movie. So we'll see. Sorry about the delay on it and everything like that. I know it's been 5 years since I made one of these, and I haven't uploaded a lot this year, but I really wanted to focus on something like this and kind of make up for a lot of the lost time and the lack of documentaries that I've made. This is like 3 or 4 different documentaries into one, truthfully. So, hopefully you like it. Hopefully it ends up very well, and wish me luck because it's gonna take me a while to edit this. If anybody wants to come help me edit it, send a DM, I will gladly take any help that I can get. But thank you all for your support and your continued, patience and love. It means the world, and I'll have more videos coming out soon, just about general Star Wars stuff and my thoughts on things, and then, of course, more information on this documentary later. So, as usual, I'm Star Wars Only. I'll see you all in the next conversation, and may the Force be with you always.